it's Friday, and I say, let's throw the proverbial cat among the pigeons. Alrighty then, and before we get this show on the road, if you haven't done so already, please do me a favour and press the subscribe button. It really does help the channel and increases the reach. Now, with us getting into February already, thoughts here in Ireland are already turning towards St. Patrick's Day, our National Day, March the 17th. Now, we have a long-standing tradition whereby the leader of the nation at the time is invited to the White House to ceremonially hand over a bowl of shamrock to the American president. It's a thing that's been going on for ages and ages. Goes down well with the big Irish-American diaspora, and it does us no harm here at home. It very much is Ireland punching way beyond and above its weight in world terms and in terms of having access to the American president. Now, whilst I'm all in favour of this ceremony and this tradition, and I want it to continue, I believe it's good for the country and good for Ireland, Inc., I have a problem with this year, and this is the problem I have. The people who are running Ireland at the moment, yes, the same old crowd, the same old show, the same old pantomime with the same old clowns, they've gone off the deep end. They're running Ireland off a cliff in terms of the mass immigration, in terms of the Ponzi scheme economy, and in terms of Irish culture in general being obliterated in favour of everything and everybody else, it seems, who happens to come our way. Ordinary Irish people are feeling more and more disenfranchised, more and more like second-class citizens in their own land. And not alone that, the same people at the helm are also intent on inserting Ireland and Ireland Inc. into all kinds of situations, wars, revolutions, and terrorist activities all over the world that we, as far as I'm concerned, have no business being anywhere near or part of. But they're throwing us in there at the deep end. And it's causing Ireland's reputation on the world stage, and especially in the United States of America, to plummet. Now, all of that is bad as far as I'm concerned, and all of that is needless, but it's all being done, and it's all being done purposely. Our political leaders, in fact, our political class, and that includes the opposition, or at least the vast majority of them, are intent on making Ireland, on crafting Ireland as the woke, virtue-signalling capital of the entire planet. Most Irish people don't want this, are not on board with this, and wish it would stop. But the political class and their glove puppets, the mainstream media, don't give a damn what ordinary Irish people want. And added to all that, we also have a brand new president having just taken power in the White House. And although Donald Trump has been in power from 2016 to 2020, this new version, this new improved version of Donald Trump is from the zero fucks given department. So I'm proposing right here and now, let's just say a bit of a shake-up in the proceedings, a bit of a change from the norm. I'm proposing a whole new vista for that ceremony on St. Patrick's Day. Bear with me, all will be revealed. I'm suggesting, dare I say it, even calling for the new improved President Trump to continue on with the bold strides he's making in ripping up DEI, in ripping up the woke nonsense, and in ripping up all kinds of dumb fuckery and bloat and corruption from the American system. Keep going, I say. Zero fucks given, I say. And in keeping with that, why not rip up the rule book as regards this St. Patrick's Day? By all means, keep the tradition, the ceremony alive. It's very important, both for the American Irish, which I'm sure you want to play to, and for us here at home in the homeland, who also love the whole ambiance. Rip up the rule book. Don't invite either of these two fools. It's perfectly clear that both of them hate your agenda, both of them hate your administration, they hate your direction of travel, they hate your policies, and they hate you. Why, oh why would you invite either of them? And I would suggest the vast majority of Irish people think they're useless too. So it's win-win. Why not invite instead Enoch Burke and Conor McGregor? Enoch Burke, yes, a Christian man of unshakable faith who was imprisoned for over 400 days by the woke modern Irish state on a trumped-up charge. Do you see what I did there? But they couldn't break him. And Conor McGregor, yes, the man is a bit of a rough diamond. The man has his flaws, but the man is an icon. The man is a hero. The man is huge and beloved in the United States for the deeds and the sportsmanship and the entertainment that he has given them in MMA and other places. The man, I am completely convinced, without any shadow of a doubt, loves his country, loves his people, loves his culture, and he loves his flag, just in the same way as Donald J. Trump loves his. Two men, two patriots, two men who love their country without apologies. And with Donald Trump being a big fan of MMA, I think he'd actually enjoy the gig. For a change. The political elite, the mainstream media, the NGOs, the wokerati in general would be clutching their pearls and holding on to their tampons. And that's just the men. The apoplectic volcanic meltdown of all of those people and all of those groups would be as entertaining as Donald Trump's first 2 weeks in office. Dare I say it, it would be monumentally delicious. And in any case, why would Donald Trump, the President of the United States, a man who loves his country with every fibre of his being, want to invite the leader of another country who clearly doesn't love his?
Let there be no doubt about where Ireland stands. We want nothing to do with a backward-looking idea of sovereignty.
Well, I do, Micheál. I believe every other red-blooded Irish man and woman on this island, we do love sovereignty. It's not backward. You may hate it, but we love it and we want it back. And I'll tell you, two red-blooded men who could never be bought and would never sell out their own. Conor McGregor, Enoch Burke. That's the men you need. But oh no, say the on-the-run, on-the-ropes wokerati shills, if Donald J. Trump, the magnificent President of the United States, doesn't want to invite Mr. We Hate Sovereignty...
We want nothing to do with a backward-looking idea of sovereignty.
Micheál Martin, he could invite his deputy, the Taoiseach, Simon, known to some as the T-Boy, known to others as the Pee Wee Herman of Irish politics, Harris, instead. But wait a minute, what's this? Seems he called President Donald Trump an awful gowl, and to any of you who don't know what that means, it's an Irish euphemism for gobshite. He called Donald Trump an awful gobshite. Yes, Simon doing his very best to play to the gallery, and his gallery is the woke gallery, that he wasn't in fact Pee Wee Herman, he wasn't in fact Simon the T-Boy, he was in fact Billy Big Balls. But unfortunately for Pee Wee, he's not Billy Big Balls, and Trump is back in power. But as they say, the internet never forgets. So there you go, and there you have it. Why would President Trump, the Trump administration, invite either Tweedledum or Tweedledee? They're no use. They're no use to anyone, not here, not there. I say invite true patriots. I say invite true men of honor, men of courage. That's what I say, because in America we have men of honor and men of courage cutting through the deep state like a knife through butter, draining the swamp. And although I fully know and fully realise, because I'm a realist at heart, that nobody belonging or involved in the Trump administration watches anything to do with this, there might be a third cousin or a fourth aunt of a fifth removed uncle who might know somebody who knows somebody who's married to somebody who might be able to tell somebody. And Elon, if you're watching this, and I know you watch various things from all over the place, including Ireland, well, have a word. I know you've a lot on your plate. Have a word with the Don, the big Don, if you're in the Oval Office of a morning and just say, listen, what are you doing for St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day over there? Well, I don't know, I hadn't thought about it, don't know what's in the diary. Well, why don't we toss this salad and shake things up about it? I know he likes that kind of thing, and he's not wrong. And as for Conor McGregor, the megastar, the superstar, yes, a man flawed, but a man who's iconic, a man who loves his country, a patriot, a true patriot, a man who loves the flag and will happily drape himself in it at all opportunities. Are you up for it? Somebody who knows you, somebody who might be related to you, somebody, again, who might be married to somebody who's related to you, might watch this channel and get to you and get the word out. Are you up for a day out in the Oval Office? Can you get your hands on a bowl of shamrock if the need arose? And to the Burkes, Enoch Burke, and the Burke family in general, what about it? Would you be up for it? Enoch, would you go to Dublin, get on a plane, get on a private jet, because Conor, he has access to such things like that. You'd all be making a statement. It would be monumental, it would be delicious, it would be the troll of the 21st century. And as far as that goes, I couldn't pick better people. Donald Trump at the helm, Conor McGregor and Enoch Burke with the bowl of shamrock. I think it would be delicious. It would be absolutely a dish made in heaven. The amount of tears shed into soy lattes here in Ireland would be indescribable. It would be the big middle finger to the woke brigades, the wokerati who are dying, and thankfully so. It would be a shot in the arm to every patriotic Irish person who loves their country and loves their flag. And if ever a message could be sent, would be sent to the woke shills that currently have their hands on the levers of power, this would be it. As Elon Musk himself said, we are the media now.